I thought about how to start this, and I wanted you all to think about the moments that you will take home with you besides your swag. What is it that sticks with you? And then the other thing I thought about on the way home, one person's memorable events are another person's cringy events. So how do you as an events planner balance taking that chance, creating something that's you think is important?
Yep.
Show what you're holding in your hand before you
Got
go
it.
on.
Every attendee got one of these badges. This is a PCB board, and but even more than that. And again, think about this was a show for content creators. It gave people a place to sign. If you were techie, you could go get the little kit and put in LEDs and solder and whatnot. But everyone loved it, and that's the thing that I'll say about experiences. Well, know your audience, number one, but number two, see what the Gen Zs and millennials are doing in that world.
Tech or not tech, you went to a conference and you listened and you sat, and as an event creator, imagine now I have to tell Samsung, yes, you used to pay money and you got 45 minutes to do your keynote. I need the same money, you got 10 minutes.
I'm John Slusser, I'm the CEO of the Famous Group. The biggest trend in the last 20 years for sure is the fact that these events have become a two-way street, a two-way communication. When you go to a game or an event, it was very much like you just watched. Now it's an expectation that you're going to be able to participate. And now that everyone has a phone in their pocket, it's a very easy way to connect with them and get them involved.
David, first of all, you all have to read Gathering Point, David's new newsletter. David's seen more events maybe than any other person.
I counted up that I've been to like 57,000. If you count up how many events you've been to in your lifetime, you should all do that. It's very interesting. So I started a media company called BizBash 25 years ago, which was the beginning of my sort of journey into the event side. But I believe that events are no longer about how many people attend, but how many conversations you curate. And it's not about your attendance numbers. And as event organizers, we have to be facilitators of that.
We got to do a mixed reality moment where 100 of the greatest players of all time came out. This was a live mixed reality production when mixed reality was brand new. 7 minutes, 7 cameras, 100 million people watching on television, and we had never done it before. Don't know how we got through it, but somehow, some way we did, and I'm sure as event planners, you've all been there.
For events, like at Camp Buck, created an area called the AI Cove, which actually is really important to have people connect and talk. We had our keynote speaker that talked about AI, Connor Grennan, come and stay there. And I'm gonna say, I think we need to get people a little bit more immersed.
In terms of this technology, it's the data behind the technology that's going to create value. I think that if you know your communities well and you know the behaviors of your community, using the things that engage people, but then studying it is going to be bigger and bigger and more important.
Text adds complexity, but the key is, for us, you got to keep it simple. And it's got to be seamless. If you ask your audience to do too much, it's going to fail.
What I'm going to say about tech is, and what really bothers me, is that all of us are here, we're all sharing experiences, and a lot of the organizers don't give us a way to connect, right? Like we go to Reddit when we want to find out something. How do you find out something that's happening here or happening over there? Apps like Discord, and again, I'll tell you, Gen Zs and millennials are using them. They're threaded apps, but I really want to know, I want to find people, I want to know what's going on. And we need, and you, if you're an organizer, open it up. Let your community let them talk.
Surveys don't really work that well. What I'm trying to have them do is not get feedback from the attendees, but take a cabinet of your cater waiters and your staff and everyone else and let them give you the real feedback. They're ignoring all the people that work and watch the craziness that goes on. And if you engage the workers and let them give you the feedback, you're going to get more things that are honest than just from your attendees.
Yeah, and then, of course, clips. Like, there's nothing better than 10-second clips, 20-second clips of a talk, of anything that you've done. And Dahlia's giving me, can I just give a shout out to Dahlia?
I did not.
Okay.
You're dead. But no, so we're going to,